is an ancient mariner, and he stoppeth one of three. By thy long beard and glittering eye, now wherefore stops thou me? The bridegroom's doors are open wide, I am the next of kin. The guests are met, the feast is set, mates tear the merry din. He holds him with his skinny hand, there was a ship, quoth he. Hold off, unhand me, grey-beard loon, eftsoons his hand dropped he. He holds him with his glittering eye, the wedding guest stood still, and listens like a 3 years child, the mariner hath his will. The wedding guest sat on a stone, he cannot choose but hear, and thus spake of that ancient man, the bright-eyed mariner. Ship was cheered, the harbor cleared, merrily did we drop. Below the kirk, below the hill, below the lighthouse top. The sun came up upon the left, out of the sea came he, and he shone bright, and on the right went down into the sea. Higher and higher every day, till over the mast at noon. The wedding guest here beat his breast, for he heard a loud bassoon. Red as a rose is she, nodding their head before she goes. The merry minstrelsy, the wedding guest, he beat his breast, but then he cannot choose to hear. The ship is... Jesus. La 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 la. And now the storm blast came, and he was tyrannous and strong. He struck with his overtaking wings and chased us south along. With sloping masts and dipping prow, as who pursue with yell and blow, still treads the shadow of his foe, and forward bends his head. The ship drove fast, loud roared the blast, the southward we fled. And now there came both mist and snow, and it grew wonderfully cold. And ice mast high came floating by, as green as an emerald. And through the drifts the snowy cliffs did send a dismal sheen. Nor shapes of man or beast we ken, the ice was all between. The ice was here, the ice was there, the ice was all around. It cracked and growled and roared and howled like noises in a swound. At length did cross an albatross, through the fog it came. As if it had been a Christian soul, we hailed it in God's name. It ate the food it never had eat, and round it flew. The ice did split with a thunder fit, and helmsman steered us through. And the good south wind sprung up behind, the albatross did follow. And every day for food or play came to the mariner's holla. In mist or cloud or mast or shroud, it perched for vespers 9. While all the night through fog smoke white glimmered the white moonshine. God save thee, ancient mariner, from the fiends that plague thee thus. Why look'st thou so? With my crossbow I shot the albatross. Oh.